It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Let's go. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Setting up a throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and just 2 to go. And off to Walker from the gun. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Neighbors with a catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Give now to the running back. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready? 70 Lions. Set.
Another carry for him. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Milton now. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco. Come on.
They'll try and punch it in. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Here we go.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing from his own end zone. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action here. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 27. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Check go.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's a give on first and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. A tight end in motion now. Back to throw. Here's Milton. He's on the move. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Singletary. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They're going play action. That one's complete right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here's second and 5. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Walker on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, second and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Dropping back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Now a give on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Putting the tight end in motion. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants driving. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Shake.
Throwing now, Milton. Caught by Theo Johnson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Milton. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd and 4. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Escapes the pocket. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing it again here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taking a deep shot here. It is caught at the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They put a receiver in motion here left. Back to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 34. Neighbors with the catch. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Going ground on 1st and goal. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Toss play. This is Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
To throw here on first down. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Track 60.
Play action on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Walker running to the right. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's go.
This is Walker on second. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He finds Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
We're still tied through 3 here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Here's Singletary. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Trying again, Singletary. And he gets in, touchdown! The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, looking to throw. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He sends this one to the end zone. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
A give now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now an inside give to Singletary. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. They motion a receiver left. Back to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And they come through with a defensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. It's the same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Check, pass. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets the first before stopping the clock, and even 20 seconds to go. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. Now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. They give up the gut to Singletary. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it all comes down to Chad Ryland. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. A 49-yarder in front of him here. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the Giants come away with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the